Alright, so I dropped the gas off. Gonna take kind of a long route home just to see if there's any stations open. If not, just got to go old school with it if you need a generator at some point, right? You have to do the siphon thing. I don't even know if I want to go out there. It's like, I know what to do. I'm tired. We've been going all day. We're going to be going even further. We still have to move our residence, get the house. The kids are pretty much ready to go. That's a good thing. Kids are pretty much packed and ready. My mother came over today, helped with my other daughter, helped her get everything, put stuff in her closet and all that stuff. So you just don't know how you're going to get hit, if you're going to get hit, what's going to happen. So you kind of just prepare for different situations. Can't expect to save everything. Sometimes you lose everything. So don't know how it's going to go. But all we know is the family is going to be should be in a good, safe location. This is a non-evacuation area that we're in right now. In fact, I can even, as I drive here, I can see me going down, you know, like the hill a little bit. So it's definitely, closer you get to US 19 out there, it's definitely more elevated. So I don't really see anything boarded up over here. I got a bunch of calls today about this is canceled, that's canceled this week. You know, we knew that was going to happen. But there's still a lot of... We noticed when they came to pick up the trash after 2 weeks ago with the last hurricane, it's almost like they were limiting what they were picking up. Like my neighbor was nice enough, and he actually went down the street and covered about 6 or 7 houses and just swept up all the debris for us and put them in bags, and he put them all in his yard. He had about 6 or 7 bags, and they took like 3, not even half, and left the rest. So I don't know if they were limiting what they were taking or what. And my neighbor's like, man, if I knew that, I would have just spread the bags out to everybody else so they could have picked them up. But yeah, I noticed that even at my assisted living facility, now somebody putting up their window guards over there. They have a nice system right there, so that'll protect the windows from breaking and air getting in and blowing up the roof. But yeah, even at my ALF, I took, because we had the big oak trees, and I kept, if it was a big piece of tree limb or whatever, I'll put it out there because they can pick that up. And sometimes they come by with a machine after big weather storms, and the machine picks it up, claws it almost, and puts it in. But and I bagged up some of the stuff, but they still left like a pile of stuff in my yard. So I'm seeing all these piles. Yeah, look at that's crazy. Almost every yard I go by has these just piles of stuff, even just on the side of the road. And what's going to happen when we get this big storm, all that crap's got to go somewhere. And you know, tree limbs, all that's what goes flying in and cracking windows and causing damage. But what are you going to do? I mean, we're still trying to recover from the last one, and here comes this one again. So this place is going to be, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a crazy mess. So it's what time is it? 2:30 over here in Florida. And like I said, I'm just running around like a maniac. I got a generator. I got the gas. I have a full tank of gas here. I don't know if there's still, I wonder if that gas station emptied out. There was a gas station over here that I passed a little while ago, and it's only 4 pumps. It's a very small gas station. And there was a line of cars going around, but I have a feeling they are done. I'm just looking because I see cars pulling up, looking, and leaving. So yeah, they're done. Gas station over here, done. The one down the road to the right, done. There's one down the road to the left, done. Stop watching me. My kid's on here. Stop watching me. Don't get out of my business, girl. So anyway, all these gas stations are done. The one over here is one I was telling you about. I don't know if I told you about in this one or the other one, where the guy was yelling at people because they were still pumping gas. Right. Yeah, it's crazy. But oh no, there's still people over there. I wonder if I should go get in that line. Now this one's still empty. They're done. Line's not as long. I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna give this one try before I just do a UE over here. I'm just gonna give this a shot and see if I can get in that line over there and fill up these gas tanks that I have for the generator. Oh, this guy's so nice. Red light up here, but he's got to make sure he makes a point of getting right on the rear end of my car as I drive. But yeah, there's still people waiting, I guess. So yeah, the line it's not as long. It's probably 4 cars less than what it was last time. But you got a guy out there directing. So I like this. It's very organized. There was another one that I went to, and there was 3 different points of entry to get to it. And oh no, see, okay, actually, he's gonna go. And each point of entry, all 3 each had to have 50. One had to have at least 75 to 100 cars, all coming in. And there's one guy out there trying to direct traffic, and people were, some were getting a little frustrated. So I avoided that one. I just didn't know if I don't know how long I'd be in line. And I know those pumps, I go to that gas station, and those pumps are slow. They're majorly slow. So I didn't know if I'd even get there, how long it would take, and if I'd even get gas by the time I got my turn up there. So, ooh, this opened up nicely so I can get in line. It's hairy. It's a 1-lane road. But you can see a guy over here directing traffic, so I'm just gonna stay to the right. He's doing a good job of keeping everybody in line, which is nice. Because if you don't, unfortunately, somebody posted today about sandbags, people trying to get sandbags, and people were doing everything they could to cut in those lines. Like I'm in this straight line here, and it loops around like a U, and the gas is right here, and you're going to get these idiots that just like to hop in here and just cut people off in line. That's just how it goes. They just can't stand in line. But this seems to be well organized. Got one guy, so I'm watching what the guy's doing over here. Yep, everybody's just being patient. What's he saying? Why did that person leave? The other guy's still waiting. Do they only have... I'm not sure what's going on, but they're only allowing... It's not even 4 pumps. It's only a 2-pumper. No, there's 4. Is there 2? Oh, they're only letting... So 2 cars at a time. They're not even opening up the other side. So we'll see how it goes. See if I can get some gas, just so we have some gas for the generator. So this car is pretty good on gas. I still have a full tank. By the time I get home, it'll probably be down just a little bit. Let's see what we have here. No, not. Yeah, you're gonna stop. I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna knock you out of here. Is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Genghis Prince. Are you in Florida? Where are you? Genghis Prince? Okay, so 2 more people just went up. Got a pretty good chance. I don't know if they have any way of telling inside like how much gas is left in their tanks. I don't know if they do that. Just kind of wonder. But I'm ready to get back home and get more stuff done. But I figure I need to take a shot at getting this gas. Trying to see how many cars are in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 7 over there. There's about 5 behind me. And then here, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's about 13 cars in front of me. And 2 over there. So yeah, I hope so too, Ivan. I tell you, it's headed right towards us. Maybe a little bit of south. If you look at the weather map, if they say Sarasota, that's south of me. If they say Tampa Bay, the way it comes in, that's pretty much coming right at me. So that gives you an idea where I'm located. I'm closer to the water. I'm in between the water and Tampa Bay is my location. So they're saying it. Actually, I don't even know if it got up to a 5. I don't know what the last update was, but they're saying it was supposed to get to a 5, then come down to a 4, and either hit us at a 4 or a 3. And then I saw where it just stayed as a 4. And they say there's another weather pattern that's coming along the coastline that's supposed to kind of slow it down, but it still could come in pretty strong. So, you just don't know. It's just weird the direction it's coming from. Just brewed right up there in those warm waters of Gulf of Mexico, over in Mexico. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope I don't get yelled at for filling up my gas cans, but I need gas for my generator. What are you gonna do? Because everybody else is just filling up their cars. No, there's somebody filling up gas. Okay. I have about 7.5 gallons of gas for that generator. Scott, what are you doing, man? Are you gonna you leaving town? You skedaddling out of here? What are you doing, man? We're staying somewhat local, but we're moving away from our house because our house isn't in a great spot. I know you down there. Yeah, you're right by the water, aren't you? Pretty dang close. You're staying. Well, you hunkering down, Scott? Is that what you're doing? I don't know if there's a way to bring anybody up here. I don't know if you wanted to come up. Let's see. I know there was something before that said I could bring people up. I'm doing it straight through YouTube. I've never done this before. I don't know how I invite people up. What does this do? Oh, I can start a poll. Is this where you can give wrenches and stuff? Oh, look, I'm going to add Scott as a moderator. Managing. I think I just gave you a wrench, man. You're my first wrench ever. I see how you do it now. I guess Rachel does it through the through YouTube. I've never done that before. Oh, you're higher elevation, yeah. Okay. I guess I'm picturing you further down, like by downtown St. Pete. I guess you're hopefully. Well, that's good. So you don't have to worry about the water. So, okay. Yeah, you're kind of in a tough spot because you're right in between, like where it's saying it might be, like Sarasota, Tampa Bay. So you're kind of in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move to Norway, Ivan. I think I'm ready. I don't know. Even though we weren't that highly impacted, but the stress of it, just going through it and going, did I make the right decision? You know, I kept my family here, and you know, we got really lucky. We didn't even lose power last time. It flickered. So, but you know, you run all these things to your head of, you know, am I doing the right thing? Why didn't I just get everybody out when you first heard about it and send everybody to New York or something, you know? But it's definitely not one of those things. Years ago, it used to be, oh, just go and get out of state. And then, you know, even if it hit Louisiana or something, it didn't really go far in. But look at this last one. I mean, I have a friend who's from here, been in North Carolina probably for 20 years. And he got it worse than I did in North Carolina. So if you're going to go north, where are you going to go? So really, you know, the last one probably would have been safer to go kind of like out to the East Coast and south. But you don't know where to go. Probably lose power. We are very good country to stay in, and your dollar is worth about now here in Norway. Oh, okay. Now, how many record stores do you have in your general area? Because that could be a deciding factor. As I speak, all of my records are in bins. I have 13, no 12, 12 bins full of records because I have about 1,200 records. So they're all in the bins upstairs, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if I need to take them to another location, but there's about, I think I counted 140 records in one bin. And we know how heavy records can get, even if you have maybe 5 or 6 in your arm. They can get pretty heavy. 140 plus the bin, and I got to bring it downstairs 12 times and then get it to the car, move it somewhere else. So it's definitely last on the list to do. I just don't know if I should keep them upstairs. We have a middle area in our house upstairs, kind of like, you know, the hallway between rooms. You know, we usually take everything out of bedrooms, get them into that middle area, and kind of block the door so to keep the pressure or whatever. I don't know if that even works, but I might move the bins at least into that hallway area, close the doors so that way if a window breaks, rain gets in. I mean, they're supposed to be weather tight, so even if they get rained on or something because a window breaks, they should be okay. But so I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I'm rethinking this whole record thing because I'm looking at, you know, I have boxes of CDs. I don't think I have 1,000 CDs, but I'm like, it'd be a lot easier to move those CDs around, you know, and they're more durable because they have those hard cases where finally you got to worry about the whole, you know, the package, you know, the cardboard and all that. So they didn't have a smooth bottom on it, on the bottom of the container, so I actually put cardboard down on the bottom and up on the side, so it's actually flat, so they go up against flat surfaces. And then they have wiggle room, so I can go like this, and they sway just enough so they're not too tight in them. But yeah, it is kind of weird looking. There'll be a video. I was shooting some stuff for it, and I showed like my room now with everything emptied out and all these, you know, holy crap, that's a big car. See that big old truck? You see that thing? That's a garbage truck. Agree, that's not so easy. I have it around. Ugh. Yeah. I feel better that they're at least protected, so if something does happen and it gets wet in there or something, they're at least protected and I have a chance. Because, you know, honestly, that's a lot of money. You know, if I went to sell those things, I have some decent stuff in there. The collection itself, that's a lot of dough, and it would kind of just suck to see it go. But I have my guitars, you know, I have electric a guitar and acoustic guitar. Each of those are worth, you know, $1,500 to $2,000. So they're in cases. They're going to come with me. You know, there's certain things we have different piles around the house. We even just kind of grabbed everything that's glass downstairs and just wrapped it up, put it in a container. That way, if the windows break and you get wind in there and all that stuff, we don't come home and have to deal with glass broken everywhere too. So we did that downstairs, and we'll just keep those down there. But anything like pictures, whatever, those have been put in containers by the door, and those will come with us into the locations we're going to go, just in case. Because we have options. We have about 3 different options to go to, and they seem more sound than staying at our house. So there's certain things we're going to bring with us. Documents, you know, financial documents, whatever, records, and pictures. And because we're not sure like what we've really scanned, we backed up all our computers onto hard drives. We're bringing that with us. So there's certain things we take with us, computers, things like that. So, yeah, are all your stations, no, see, I'm not boarding up. It's just, you know, 2-story house, it's hard, and you always think about it, but now it's too late at this point. I was trying to think how many windows. I have 1, so on the front of the house, there's 1 downstairs, plus the doors glass. And then upstairs, you have 2 large windows for bedrooms and then 2 small ones. So that's 4. On one side of the house, there's 1 window. On the other side of the house, there's 1 window. And then on the back, she's got 2 windows and 2 like regular size windows, and then 1 that's pretty large. So that's upstairs. Yeah, we were thinking about getting those kinds that are like tarps almost that you can mount up there, and it just, because really it's not, the board is just there to stop stuff from hitting it, right? I don't think it's for the pressure. And that's, you got things that fly around, break your window, cause pressure in your house and all that stuff. And we were thinking about getting those tarps. It's just, oh, I'll get to it, and you never get to it. So that's why we're getting out of there. Last time we weren't worried about the wind. This time I'm worried about the wind, as well as the surge, because the water came up pretty good, close enough for me to start worrying. And we do have a sunroom in the back, which is cool. It has so you have to go up onto a concrete slab off of my lawn, and then you have a sunroom, and the walls are, I don't know, 3 feet high, something like that. The only problem is there's an opening for the French doors. Now, if there's water, it just come rolling in there. If we didn't have that opening, those walls would be a nice barrier in the back to stop water from coming in. Yeah, no, we're, the family's already all figured out. Yeah, that was the first thing. Now it's just, what can we protect? What do we need to take with us? And then who do we move around? Because like I said, I have a assisted living facility, and I got to get my elderly folk situated, and we've already got their location figured out. It's actually getting set up. They're going to be easy to move. Get them in the car. They're pretty mobile. I could probably get all of them in here, and then take them over before the weather gets bad, and they'll be all good to go. Getting all their meds together, and figuring out meal planning and all that stuff. So you have mostly storm windows, just boarding the front window against the debris. Yeah. You have storm windows, so you have like hurricane type windows that can take the pressure. My other place has the old school where it has like an awning kind of that comes over, but you can pull the pins and it drops down, and it protects, and you can fasten that down, and it protects the window